Good morning, hello, welcome to Facebook Live. Today I am just getting out a stamp. I realized I had not gotten out my greeting stamp, so I need to grab that while we're waiting for people to hop on. So let me get this on a block so we're ready to go when it's time. All right, we have, put that aside somewhere so I don't lose it. We have lots to talk about today before we get to our project. So let's just jump right in. I have a whole pile of stuff I want to talk about before we get into our project today. So this is probably one of the last times you're going to hear me talk about this, but this is such a great deal, guys. June 3rd through the 30th. So this ends next, what day is the 30th? Tuesday. This ends on Tuesday. The pick a bundle, pick a free bundle. When you purchase a starter kit and join my team, you get to pick any free bundle from the catalog. And we're using the Arranger Wreath bundle today. And that one, where's my catalog? Here it is. That's a great one to choose for free. So that one is, let's see how much that one is. That one's a fantastic one to get for free though, I bet. Let's see, where is it? But the deal ends, here it is a $54 bundle, so that's a great one to get for free. The deal ends on June 30th, again on Tuesday, so if you want to join my team, if you want to take advantage of that pick a free bundle deal, make sure you sign up by Tuesday. And I normally don't recommend people doing it on the very last day, just in case there's some kind of issue. So if you want to do it, make sure you do that today or this weekend, just to get it done and not have to worry about it. Now, perks of being a demonstrator, let me tell you, yesterday we got to see the brand new August through December mini catalog, which is our holiday catalog, and it's fantastic, you guys. You guys will want a discount for sure. So join my team, get that free bundle. It's $99. You get to choose 125 in product, plus you get the free bundle, plus you can see the holiday catalog early. Plus, you can order from the holiday catalog early. We can start ordering in July, demonstrators from the holiday catalog, and then it goes live to customers in August. And then in August, you can purchase the die cutting machine early. That won't be released to customers until September. So tons of perks. You can get in on all of that good stuff just by joining my team. But remember, you got to do it by June 30th. You only have a couple days left to do it, so don't miss this promotion. The other promotion you don't want to miss is the annual catalog kickoff celebration. That's if you don't want to be a demonstrator, but you have a very large order to place. If your order is over $250 or more, you're going to get an additional $25 in product for free as your stamp and rewards. So that's a great way to really maximize those benefits. Okay, guys, Paper Pumpkin. If you guys didn't catch me in my VIP group over the weekend, I went live with Paper Pumpkin, and are the cards in here? Let me see, I'm pulling all that stuff. So they are in here. We made these cards. Let's see, let me pull them all out. The cards are fantastic. You get 2 of each cards. We made these in my VIP group. I shared all about Paper Pumpkin over the weekend in my VIP group, but I have an extra Paper Pumpkin. So if you're interested, let me know. It will be $22 and I will ship it to you for free. But you got to message me if you want it, payment via PayPal, and just let me know if you want it and I'll ship it to you for free. So this is a full brand new kit, never been opened, so just let me know if you want it. Okay, guys, a few other things before we get into the project. I had an order arrive yesterday, and this kit really blew me away. It's so fantastic. So I wanted to share it with you guys because it's one of the most amazing kits. And this is a great kit because it's an all-inclusive kit, and we'll talk about that in a minute. The Simply Citrus all-inclusive kit. So I think you get 3 of each card, but there are 5 different designs. They are phenomenal. The stamp set is really, really cute. So I love the greetings in this stamp set. Thank you for being you, way to go, just a note, hello sunshine. Amazing little stamp, and then there's cute little lemon and lemon slices. It's just a really, really cute stamp set. It also comes with a Night of Navy stamping spot and a block. So this truly is all-inclusive. You do not need anything else. The only thing you might need is scissors to cut the little baker's twine that comes with it. I think that's Calypso Coral. But the ink is included. You also get dimensionals and little glue dots included, so you have the adhesive included. And then the cards are just fantastic. So these are all the pieces that you would put on top of the cards, and then the card bases are pretty phenomenal too. So this is one of those great all-inclusive kits. Everything is included too, and this makes a fantastic gift if you know somebody that would like to be crafty maybe, but they've never stamped. This is a great thing for them to start with because everything is included. Again, all you really need is scissors to cut the twine. You have all the adhesive, you have the ink, you have the block, you have the stamp set. Everything comes in this one kit and the instructions as well. So it is a fantastic kit, a fantastic gift. You can even make the cards and then gift them all in this box. It is fantastic. So I really love this. I love the stamp sets. You're going to see more of that too. So, but I wanted to share this because this is a fantastic kit. And I really love kits. I think that the kits that for me, I think are more like just fun stamping because I don't have to think, I don't have to design, I can just stamp. I just love that process. So that is a really fun tip, one really fun kit if you want one of those. All right, this is the bundle we're using today, the Arrange a Wreath bundle. So on my Facebook page on Monday, I put out a vote. You guys want to see this one? Or do you want to see the prized peony bundle? And the voting was really close. I think Arrange a Wreath only won by 1 vote. So you guys will see this one soon. I definitely want to play with it. The dies are kind of like crazy looking. They're just looking at them, you're like, I don't know about that. But you'll definitely see this one soon. I love this stamp set, so you'll definitely see it soon. But the Arrange a Wreath is the one that won for today. So this is what we're doing. So let me show you the card we're making. And we are really using the dies. We're using, we are stamping this wreath and we're using one of the greetings, but the dies are really the highlight of this card. But the stamp set alone, I really want to point this out because this is such a good year-round stamp set. And it's always good to have those stamp sets that you can use completely year-round. You have hearts for Valentine's Day. You have leaves for fall. You have pears for fall too. I guess that could be for fall. Eggs for Easter. You have the little bird. I think that's for Christmas. But I mean, such a fantastic year-round stamp set. And I love this little chalkboard thing that you can stamp the greetings on, hang it inside the wreath. So fantastic stamp set. But again, we're going to use a lot of the dies for this one. In fact, I need to pull this one out. I have done some of the die cutting in advance, but I need to pull that wreath out because I did not grab that one. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside, but this is the bundle we're using. Remember, you can get this free when you join my team. You can pick that as your free one. This is the card we're making today. Isn't it beautiful? We are using the Glimmer paper. I've had trouble cutting into this, but once you cut into it, it is so gorgeous that you just want to keep making cards with it. So make sure you stock up on this Glimmer paper because once you use it, you can't stop. So this is a card we're making. I love the browns with those bright colors. And then we're even decorating the inside today. I don't normally do the inside, but I thought this really needed it. So it's so pretty though, isn't it? I love it. And that Glimmer paper. Oh, so pretty. Okay, let's start with our die cutting because we don't have a lot of stamping. So let's start with our die cutting. So I have 2 pieces of the Glimmer paper. These are cut, I think, to 4x4. And that's a good size. We're going to have some leftover room on the side, but we'll use those for punches. Now the Glimmer paper, I don't even think I have full sheets left of it. Oops, that's not it. I'm going to pull it out. But the Glimmer paper comes in 12x12 sheets in like a rainbow of colors. So you just need to pick out the colors that you kind of want to highlight. So I wanted the pinky to yellows and then the purples to the greens. So that's what we're going to die cut. We're going to cut 2 of those with our little wreath shape here. All right, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm actually going to put my Glimmer paper upside down, and let me just kind of, this one's okay, right? It's kind of right in the middle. I'm going to put it off to the side so I have some extra pieces to punch later. And I'm putting it upside down because the back of the Glimmer paper is sometimes the harder part to cut, so I want that part to be touching the blade. And I'm going back and forth just because my Big Shot machine it's ready for a new one, but you can see how well that die cut. This should just pop right out. Let's see. It will. It's just going to pop right out. We'll give it let me actually run it through one more time. Let's see if I can line this up. Okay. And I'm going to actually put it upside down. Now, you don't have to do this normally. It's just because my machine, I tell you guys, I need a new machine. I cannot wait for Stampin' Up's new one in August. I will be ready to purchase that immediately. Okay, here we go. Look at how beautiful this is. This will just pop right out. It is a little delicate, so you want to be careful going around, grabbing those little pieces. And then this inside piece pops right out too. And then you're left with, I mean, almost like a, I don't know, especially with this pattern, with these colors, it's like a ring of fire once you get these out. And I'm making it look way harder than it actually is, guys, I promise. It's really my machine. It has nothing to do with the dies. The dies are fantastic. I've cut them out of cardstock and they literally popped right out, so. And yesterday, I had no problem, so it's just the camera, guys. Okay, here we are. These it all looks like that. You have like a ring of fire left. Isn't that cool? So here's our first wreath. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, we're gonna cut our second one. And we're gonna do this one. I want more of the green than the purple, so no, I want kind of it also. I know I'm off screen. You guys will see it when it comes back this way. All right, I'm gonna go back and forth a few times because my machine is old. I've had this specific Big Shot since the first day they came out. Let's see if this is gonna come out. There we go. This one's much better. Since the first day they came out, and so I don't even know how long I've had this one, but I've definitely gotten my money worth for it. So that's something to consider when purchasing a new machine, because the quality from Stampin' Up is going to be phenomenal. Everything they put out is pretty good, is really good. So die cutting machines are definitely worth the investment. So I'm really excited to get my new one. All right, here we go. And remember, as a demonstrator, we can get them in August. So if that's something you really need, something you're really looking forward to getting, you might want to consider joining my team. Take advantage of the special now so that you can be ready to purchase it in August. Okay, there we go. And then you have another little, don't throw these away because these are great. You can punch out little butterflies or something with these little pieces. They're fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna set these aside. Definitely not gonna throw these away. These are valuable glitter pieces, but look at our gorgeous wreaths. They're so pretty, aren't they? I love it. Okay, we are gonna do a little bit of stamping. Let's go over the rest of our card supplies though. We have a piece of white. This is for the inside of our card. This is 5 1/4 by 4. I have a card base. This is Crumb Cake, and this is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored in half at 4 1/4. Grab my bone folder for that. And that's our card base. That's going to go inside our card. I have a piece of early espresso that is 5 1/4 by 4. This is going to go on top of our card. And then I have another piece of Crumb Cake, which I've die cut with the Pinewood Planks embossing folder. There you go, you can see it there. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. And this is 5 by 3 3/4. Also from the die, I have die cut these 2 little flowers. Now I think these are supposed to be poinsettias, but I think you can use them for anything. They're just pretty little flowers. So I've cut these out of white, shimmer white actually. And then I've also pre-cut that other wreath in the dies. Where are they? So you have like the leafy wreath, and then you also have this like little berry-ish wreath, or different kind of leaves. And I've cut that out of champagne foil, and we're just gonna use a little bit of this. I've already used other pieces of it in other places, and then we just have a scrap of early espresso to stamp our greeting. So let's get to stamping. So I'm going to pull out my white piece and my early espresso piece. I'm going to do the early espresso piece first. I'm going to use Versamark because we are going to white heat emboss it. So I'm just going to stamp it along the bottom edge here. It says best wishes. Now on my sample card, I actually used the greetings from the Blossoms and Bloom stamp set, which is really cute too. It just depends on what kind of greetings you want. The greetings in the Arrange a Wreath stamp set are very oriented for specific holidays. You have Happy Heart Day, Give Thanks, Happy Easter, Merry Christmas. So those are very oriented for specific holidays, but if you just want a general card, you may have to go to a different stamp set, which is fine. We have lots of amazing greetings in our repertoire of our stamp sets. Okay, so I just sprinkled some white embossing powder on top of that. I'm going to close my embossing powder so we don't end up with a volcano. And I'm gonna grab my heat tool. I'm gonna heat this off to the side for about 15 seconds, 20 seconds maybe, just so that it's nice and hot before you bring it to the paper. That's gonna eliminate a lot of the warping. So I'm just gonna heat this up until it melts and it's a glossy white instead of a powdery white. There it goes. Fantastic. And again, that's just a scrap of early espresso. We're gonna cut that down. Move that stamp set out of the way. I'm gonna grab my little mini trimmer here, and we're just going to trim that just like that. Cute, right? Cute and easy. Embossing is definitely one of my favorite things to do. All right, we're going to grab the Stamparatus for for stamping on this, because we're going to stamp it in multicolored. So I already have my wreath already set up on my Stamparatus, so we know exactly where we're going. I'm putting my magnets in the corners just to hold this down, and let me open up the card so we see what we're doing. So we are stamping this kind of in the same like multicolored pattern as we're going to get from that Glimmer paper. So I don't know where to put this so you guys can see it. We'll see. All right, so I have ink pads out. So I have Rich Razzleberry, and I'm gonna move this over so that you guys can see. So I have Rich Razzleberry, I have Coastal Cabana, move this stuff out of the way. I have Magenta Madness, and I have Crushed Curry. So these are all the ink pads are up here off to the sides, and I have little sponge daubers that coordinate with each color, and we are going to sponge the ink on here. And I'm going to start with my magenta one, because you can see the pink stained the stamp a little bit, so I know exactly where that one's going to go. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to take my sponge dauber, and I'm just inking up my stamp. Let me put, I think you guys can see it. I'm just inking up my stamp with my sponge dauber. Okay. Just like that, and that's going to transition into the, put this over here, it's going to transition into the Rich Razzleberry, and I'm going to overlap that magenta just a little bit, just so that there's no gaps. It's going to transition, and we're just really breaking this wreath up kind of into quarters. That's going to transition into the Coastal Cabana. Put that sponge dauber off to the side, bring this in. And I think my Coastal Cabana needs to be re-inked. So we're gonna have to really get in there. And I don't want to contaminate my Coastal Cabana with my Rich Razzleberry, so I am going to, I'm gonna go back in with my Rich Razzleberry dauber just so that I can blend those colors together, but I'm not gonna contaminate my Coastal Cabana dauber. Okay, and Rich Razzleberry. Just gonna grab that just to make sure they're overlapping so we don't end up with any gaps. And then finally the Crushed Curry, and I'll go in again with my magenta just to make sure that's all blended and we don't have any gaps. Okay, perfect. Let's move this one out of the way, and we are just going to use our Stamparatus, and we're just going to stamp down. Oh, and I think I did it a little backwards this time. Let's look at that. This time I had my magenta and then my Rich Razzleberry and my Coastal Cabana. But that's okay. You can do it any way you want. It's still gonna be beautiful. So I'm just gonna press this down, give it a nice press. Now the great thing with the Stamparatus is if you need to go back in, make it a little darker, you can, but I think that looks pretty good. That looks pretty phenomenal. I actually like that one better because the Rich Razzleberry is a little dark, especially if you're going to write a message. So I actually really like that Crushed Curry one right there. So pretty though, right? You have a little bit of the Rich Razzleberry down here. All right, let's move our Stamparatus out of the way. I'm going to move our inks out of the way before we have an inky disaster. Also, you guys, I forgot to mention this at the beginning. I wanted to talk to you guys about my classes that I have going on right now. Right now until June 28th, I have my sign up for my Stamp and Blends Club, and that is featuring the Way to Goat stamp set, and those cards are so adorable. So adorable, you guys. Coming out June 29th is my July card crate information. Those cards will feature the Cute Fruit stamp set, And those projects are so cute too. I can't wait for you guys to see those. And then I'm also, in July, I'm also doing a stamp a stack by mail. I haven't done a stamp stack by mail, but I'm excited about doing this one. And it's going to feature the Zany Zebra stamp set. And you're going to get 10 cards, 2 each of 5 different designs. And they are so cute. So watch for all of those classes coming. Well, the Way to Go Stamp and Blends Club is already out. You guys only have until the 28th to sign up for that one, and then everything else will be announced after that. But make sure you get in on that Way to Go class because it is so cute. And there's a link to the class information in the video descriptions. Make sure you do that. Okay, let's start assembling our card. Let's start with our inside. I'm going to use my Stamp and Seal. I'm going to stick this on the inside. I'm really loving Stamp and Seal, but I have learned there is a definite learning curve to it. You do have to use much lighter pressure than you are used to, so it's really like I'm retraining my muscle memory for using adhesive. But I love it. It sticks so well, so strong. I really love it. So we're putting this one kind of a little angle, just like that, the early espresso piece. And we're going to stick down our embossed crumb cake. And oh, you guys, we forgot to do some splatter. We have some splatter on here. I'm going to grab my dark crumb cake marker, my Stamp and Blend, and I'm going to grab some grid paper just so that I don't get everything. And I'm just going to do some splatters with my brush tip of my Stamp and Blend, my dark crumb cake. Just some splatters, and I'm also going to do that on the inside too. Some little splatters just like that. Really adds to like the earthiness of the card. Really cute. All right, let me move that out of the way, and we're going to start laying down our wreath. The orange and pink one is going to go down first. I'm going to use my multi-purpose liquid glue. You could use the adhesive sheets. I didn't want all of my leaves glued down though. I wanted some of them to be popped up with a little bit of texture, so I'm just kind of going around the very center. If there's leaves in the center, I'm adding just a dot of glue. The leaves that are all poked out to the side, I'm not adding any glue to. Okay, we are going to just set that down kind of in the center. Get that out. Perfect. And I'm going to take my big block and just set it on there. And give it a second to dry while we add glue to our other piece. And I'm going to do the same thing, just kind of going around the leaves that are in the center, getting glue, and then anything kind of off to the side is not. And this Tombow glue is really strong. You guys don't need a lot of it. It's strong and mighty. All right, we're just going to kind of stagger this a little bit, just like that. Love it. I'm gonna set that down. Let that glue sit, and we're gonna work on our flower. So I have my 2 die cut white flowers here, and then I have a couple of these little champagne foil sprigs. I'm just going to cut a few of those off. Let me see. So I've just cut the whole wreath, and then I'm choosing which ones I want to use. I'm going to use that big piece, and I think just 2 of these little sprigs, just like that. Okay, and I think that's it for that one. So I've gotten actually 3 cards from that one die cut. So to adhere my flowers, I'm just going to add a little bit of the glue to the back of this, to the back of one of them, and then I'm going to stagger them. The holes are not going to line up, but that's okay because we're going to cover up those holes with a little embellishment. So I just staggered those flowers just to make it like a fuller flower. And then we're just going to, here I'm going to put some liquid glue on the back of there. I'm going to adhere this down to the back of our flower, just like that. You could use glue dots too. I just like being able to move the liquid glue around a little bit on the back of that one, or on the front of that one. We'll stick it down. These are just poking out just a little bit, just to give a little bit of extra shine and texture to our wreath. And that should be it for that. I'm gonna put my glue away. All right, perfect. We have a beautiful little flower piece here. Those little champagne foil pieces, we're gonna set that aside. I'm gonna bring this back in. And I cut this at a flagged end. I don't know if you guys noticed that while I was talking. So we're gonna stick this on. I'm gonna stick this on with dimensionals, which I did not get out. Here we go. Best wishes. And I'm going to just line that up. I think I'm going to line it up with the edge of the card. Just like that. Perfect. Did I not take the backing off of that one? Huh, no. Hello. There we go. My goodness. My first day is in dimensionals, guys. Here we go. So cute, right? Isn't that cute? Okay, we're going to put a dimensional on the back of this flower too. That's going to help hold all those foil pieces in place. And this is just going to go down here on the bottom left. Isn't that cute? All right, now to finish off the flower, we're going to use the Playing with Dots resin dots. And we're going to use one of these Crushed Curry ones, but you could use any of these colors would go with that glimmer paper for sure. And I did not get that centered. There we go. Then just pull up those little the petals. There we go. And that is our finished card. I don't know why that's still not. I think it's going to need another little half dimensional on the edge there. I'm going to stick that on. Peel off the backing. Stick that on. There we go. Now it's stuck down. There we go. That is our beautiful card. What do you guys think? I love this stamp set. I love the glimmer paper. And we did the inside too. The inside on both of them. So make sure you check out this bundle. It is fantastic. And I have one more card that I made with it. This is cut with, this is just the same die that we cut with. I did 2 of Granny Apple Green and 1 of Old Olive. And I stamped a bunch of the flowers. I die cut some of those flowers in that kit, or in the die set. And then I also die cut a little flower, or a bow. My goodness, guys. And then I did like a little chalkboard greeting on the inside. And this is like a gatefold card. So I just wanted to show you another example with the Arranger Wreath bundle. This is the one we made today, but I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need to order any supplies, please head to my online store and pick up any of those supplies. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you want information on my Stampin' Blends class, my Stampin' Blends Club, make sure you check the video description for a link to that. And watch for some more upcoming classes being announced next week. I'm so excited about them. All right, guys, have a great, great weekend, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.